Is 3i Atlas targeting Jupiter?
What did you come up with the theory that it could be a Trojan horse? It could be a spaceship disguised as a comet?
Just a few days ago, I realized another anomaly of 3i Atlas that I never thought about before. The path of 3i Atlas takes it closest to Jupiter on March 16th, 2026. And it's possible to forecast the distance that it will have from Jupiter on March 16th. Turns out that this distance, to within 4 significant digits, is exactly the distance from Jupiter where Jupiter's gravity wins over the Sun's gravity.
So on March 16th, the 3i Atlas is going to be underneath that.
No, just exactly at that distance.
At the distance to where it will be able to be like in the orbit of Jupiter.
Turns out that there was some non-gravitational acceleration observed for 3i Atlas, meaning that when it came closest to the Sun during the month of October, it deviated from the original path a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that level of deviation, I calculated, allows it to come exactly at the Hill radius. If it didn't have the non-gravitational acceleration, it would have been off. You might say coincidences happen. I met my wife on a blind date. What's the chance? But this is 1 in 26,000 on top of the other anomalies that I mentioned before. Why would it get to the Hill radius exactly to 4 significant digits? And did it close to the Sun in order to get a gravitational assist from the Sun so that it gets exactly where it needs to get so that it can deploy devices near Jupiter, maybe at the Lagrange points.
Like probes or something?
Probes, yeah. Or communication devices, or maybe collect something that was put there before. I mean, I have no idea. We have orbiters like the Juno spacecraft there that could monitor if anything unusual happens, if there are any satellites being deployed. Juno will also has also a radio antenna that can look for radio signals from 3i Atlas if there are any. Hoping they can bring it closer to 3i Atlas. And in fact, Representative Anna Paulina Luna wrote a letter after I spoke with her on the phone about 3i Atlas. And so she very generously encouraged NASA to use Juno and look at 3i Atlas, which I hope they will. I'm just saying it's an anomaly that should be looked at. Leading to December 19th, that's when 3i Atlas will come closest to Earth. So in the coming weeks, we'll have a flood of data coming from hundreds of observatories around the globe, because between November 27th and January 27th. So we will have a lot of data also from the space telescopes.